Alright, this is a reading for why are you unmotivated? So, I don't think I've ever been unmotivated. I think I've either been sleepy, too tired, or not able to comprehend somebody else's bullshit. But I've never been unmotivated. So, a little hard for me to actually get into this reading, but we'll see what happens. So we have pink, blue, and yellow. So pick whichever one's your favorite or which one resonates for you. I usually go for the pink myself, but I'm more of a yellow person. So, but in this reading, I am not picking one. So, it is what it is. Anyway, so let's get into the pink card reading. We have pink. Alright, so we also have number 41. The rose indicates beauty and rugged health. So there might be somebody who kind of has like really great looks but might be in and out of hospital, or might have, just a cough or sneeze every now and again, or might have allergies. So there's that. So let's see, where is your unmotivated feeling stemming from? You have the King of Cups. So love, family, relationships, intuitive compassion, emotional maturity, emotionally controlled passion. So there's a little bit of maybe daydreaming or lusting, to the point of not really getting too much done, or not feeling like making a move or anything. You just are happily suspended above air, Okay, is there a lesson you need to learn in order to release this lack of motivation? The Ten of Swords in reverse. So let's see, strife or logic. We have complete ruin, recovery, life in tatters, regeneration, destruction, time behind bars, resisting an inevitable end, betrayal by those you trust most. So I think there is a lesson to be learned here, but I feel like you might have been in love with somebody, but you went out with somebody else, or you did something to somebody that you really like, and then you kind of put your foot in your mouth or foot in your ass, depending on what you want to do. But it's kind of like it was so perfectly stacked, and then you just pushed it with your hand and it all came tumbling down. So whether this person that you're infatuated with, or this job that you wanted, or whatever the case, ever comes back into contact with you, there's going to be a lot of learning and experiences that you need to learn in order for that to become available again, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like you have to learn from this experience that it probably was self-inflicted, and kind of grow from it and actually take it upon yourself to do some apologizing to yourself and apologizing to the situation. Okay, it sounds really crazy, but sometimes the universe kind of listens to you, which is really crazy. I've had so many things come back around that I was like, oh, I thought I missed out on that, but next week they're back, whatever. So let's see. How can you learn the lesson if you are unmotivated? We have the Two of Swords. They have ways of making you motivated. Okay, so Two of Swords, strife and logic, a worthy foe, indecision, friends and lovers who are on your level, a stalemate, love, affection, and intensity. Let's see. Worthy allies and difficult choices. So there is going to be a lot of stuff coming at you, and you might not think it's karma, but it is. Because it's things that distract you or take away from what you're trying to do. It could be allies or foes, it doesn't matter. But they're trying to distract you and not allow you to manifest what you need in your life. Okay, so how do you stop yourself from falling behind? We have the Three of Wands in reverse. So, work and business, success, which goes to your head, excess pride, lack of recognition, thinking you know better than everybody else, punishment, appearing ignorant. So, you could be kind of one of those people that kind of is in their own little world half the time, or you're not really seeing obvious signs. I feel like some synchronicities or timings or certain ringing bells or stuff that you may have overlooked was actually a sign. Maybe when somebody was talking, you heard a bell ring, or there was a beep on your phone or something. That was a sign. Like, what they had to say was right on, and you didn't take that into consideration that that might be used in a different context to explain your situation that you're not dealing with right now. So there could be that connection as well. Okay, so what should you focus on in order to move into more motivated waters? We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is work and business, enjoys attention, unachievements, expectations, does what he wants, can be an extremist, black and white, impulsive, overbearing, always thinks he is right no matter what. So there's a point of being self-assured. So let's see, there's a logical thinker, a scientist. So you could kind of be one of those probability people that takes on a lot in a short time or observes things in a very, deliberate way. Okay? Anyway, group 1, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. It kind of feels like a Beauty and the Beast type of situation, but, if it's not romantic, then it's kind of more of a either solidarity thing, or it's more of like not really 100% understanding the meaning of a stalemate, which is interesting. Anyway, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form. Maybe change your perspective a little bit. Maybe give you some type of guidance to some degree. But hopefully it helps you along so that you become more motivated to go after the things you want and don't just wait around for something to happen. Because other things are happening that you might not be aware of. That person that you've been crushing on could be with somebody else. I'm just saying. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Make sure you become motivated. Make sure you go after what you want before it is gone, because it's not going to be around for a long time. Okay, so I would get it while the getting's good. Alright? Anyway, later, group 1. Alright, so group 2, we have blue. And we have number 12, children signify friendly disposition and gentleness. So whatever that means to somebody, maybe you have kids, maybe, in your community there's a playground, I don't know. But, something. Anyway, where is your unmotivated feeling stemming from? We have the Five of Wands with work and business. An exciting challenge or challenge that shows your skill, sportsmanship, rivalry, opportunity to grow, conflict, a friendly competition. So, like, there's probably a point where maybe, like, your rivalry wasn't, like, 100% going anywhere, or it might have been at a point where it stopped altogether, so you weren't really motivated to do much of anything, as far as that's concerned. So it could have been a romantic rival, a business rival, or like a personal rival, where it's just you both kind of, have a friendly competition of who's the best in certain situations. Okay, Is there a lesson that needs to be learned in order to release and become more motivated? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so finance and health. Dedicated to a balancing act, overwhelmed with lack of money, loss of balance, a lack of time, resources, disorganization, and having nothing to spend on non-essentials. So you could be living paycheck to paycheck, you could kind of have taken a pay cut, and it just might be hard at the moment in time that you are watching this. So there might need to be, like, you get a second job, or you might need to kind of make some difficult choices, maybe cut back on something, stuff like that, in order to reorganize your financial intake so you become more motivated in order to get what you need out of everyday life. Okay? Let's see. How can you learn your lesson if you are unmotivated? We have the Magician in reverse. So trickery and enterprises, a great loss, trickery, illness, illusion, a con man, out of touch. Let's see. Infidelity, the use of skill and talents for evil. So this could be a third party, this could be your boss, this could be another force against you that kind of, keeps you working paycheck to paycheck instead of allowing you to gain something for your savings or for your 401k. So, it's a problem. It's not anybody's fault. It's a problem that needs to be resolved soon. But we have how do you stop yourself from falling behind, which is kind of hard. But we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse, it's love, family, relationships, the end of a relationship, a failure of business, the death of a loved one, a depressive mood, finding peace, terminal illnesses, acceptance, and moving on. So there could be an inheritance, or you might want to wish for an inheritance. It sounds really bad, but it's like there's a point where people get really desperate and they just need a little bit of extra money, and some people have tight purse strings, so the only way you get their money is when they die. But it could happen, because the cost of living is always like fluctuating between, oh, I can live, and then like you're not living past like 2 days after you get a paycheck, which is a problem. So, okay, what should you focus on in order to be more motivated? Let's see, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is strife and logic, travel, transitioning, movement in a positive direction, progress needed, leaving behind results on the horizon, transition, and moving on. So there's a point where you might need to leave your job that hasn't been serving you, or that's too much to handle. Dealing with moody bosses and stuff, it's not a good look. But you might need to disconnect from that in order to find something that you're good at, or find something that really calls out to you and motivates you spiritually. So we have going on a journey to learn more about yourself. So you might actually leave your job to find something that's more suited to who you are as a person, or learn like a trade. So then you can kind of work your own hours, or when people need you, they call you, type of thing. Okay? So group 2, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. I know it's hard. I'm working like 2 jobs and some side gigs. But, it's just to make ends meet. It's like you have to put more yourself out there than it's reasonably spread. It's a tough call, but a lot of people make it every day, and somehow or another they survive it. So you just need to find something that motivates you to work, and it doesn't feel like work. And the pay's good, the people are nice, and all that. So I wish you the best in that if you're doing that. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you in the next reading. All right. Later. We have the yellow card. Okay. And the yellow card has number 1. The sun appears to signify happiness and popularity. Okay. So you might be popular, or you might be around people that are popular too. It's not a bad thing. Some people that are popular are really nice people. Okay, so we have first one. Where is your unmotivated feeling stemming from? We have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is work and business related. So start of something new, an unexpected time, a brilliant idea, creation, establishment of business, fire in your belly, desire, willpower, and inspiration. So there could be a delay, or it could be that you're waiting on something to come through, or a promotion. So there might be a little bit of a wait. So let's see. Is there a lesson you need to learn in order to release and to become more motivated? We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is in reverse, so it's work and business related. So a domineering female, need for control, bossiness, love of money, power, status, greed, selfishness, jealousy, and insecurities. So there's somebody here that's kind of being a little bit too much at the moment. I feel like there might be like you're unmotivated because all your money's gone to this person and not going to you and what you need. Maybe you haven't done anything to treat yourself for a while, and this person takes up all your time and money. It could be baby mama drama, it could be girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case is. It's a bit of a problem, and I feel like it might be actually weighing heavy on you, where it's like you feel unmotivated, depressed, or you might have other mental issues that kind of are like making you feel unmotivated. It could be a traumatic experience or a traumatic change also that's kind of putting you in a situation where you're depressed. Living paycheck to paycheck makes everybody depressed. Alright, so it's not just you. Alright, so my back hurts a lot too. You might have back problems. You might work a lot. So let's see. How can you learn the lesson if you're unmotivated? We have 5 of Pentacles. We have finance and health, an amazing love life, good partnerships, need, loyal friendships, poverty, and fulfilling sex life, happiness and affairs of the heart, and insecurities. So there is like there's gonna be a point. There's going to be a point where you're going to have to make a call. It's either you're going to be impoverished or you're going to have an amazing love life. The fact of the matter is, where you are right now is not going to make that happen. Okay, you're going to have to kind of let some things go and then allow a lot of new things to come in. But by the time you become motivated to get these things, they will come to you with relative ease to some degree. So, it's kind of, you have to let go of things that are weighing you down right now, and then move forward into calmer waters and see what happens. Okay, sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. So, and sometimes like the same people that you let go of could come back. It's not unheard of. But I feel right now it might not be the time nor the place to have a lot of expenditures in your life. Okay, so we have how do you stop yourself from falling behind? We have the world card, travel, and world issues. So positive results, travel around the world. Outcomes you want, end of the cycle, completion. So yeah, I feel like you have to let go of dead weight in order to be motivated enough to do all the things you want to do. Okay? I don't feel like you need to be tied down at the moment. I don't feel like you have the financial thing for that. And I feel like you might live in another country, or you might travel a lot for work or business or family and go back and forth between two places. So I don't feel like you need to be expanding your wallet too openly for other things other than travel to see your folks and to go to work. So there's that tough call there too. So we have, what should you focus on in order to be more motivated? We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is religion and leaders. We have marriage and commitments, tradition, continued ethics, good advice, morality, forgiveness for past transgressions, and conformity. So it's either you're getting married or you're letting go of a lot of things and becoming more, I guess, celibate, I guess. It's not a bad thing. But for a lot of people, it could be because, some people. But yeah, it could be just for your own well-being, where you get back into your spirituality and what you feel like doing and being free to make your own decisions. I feel like a lot of people have been weighed down by the pandemic, where they're stuck with people they don't necessarily like too much. And it's just like, this person won't leave. You can't say it in a nice way without sounding either condescending or hateful. But yeah, it's to that point. So we have feeling low in spirit, fatigue, and we have new faith, answered prayers, and let's see, homeless shelter, refuge center. So might not be for everybody, but I do feel like there's a lot of people that have been going through a lot of stuff. So you might be homeless, you might be going through some financial things, you might be going through a foreclosure, but I do feel like you have to let go of a lot of expenditures, a lot of people that are trying to take from you or trying to scam you out of your money to some degree. I know it doesn't sound good, but it's like anything and everything is kind of pulling at your purse strings, and it might be, you need to look after self, okay? So look after yourself, feel good about the decisions that you make, even if they sound a little selfish to you. I feel like it's much needed, and it's much, it's going to be rewarded. Okay, it's not going to be like this forever, and it's not going to be too long before you get salvation. But there is a couple things that you are going to have to learn about yourself and longevity and stuff like that. But yeah, there's other things that need to be learned before you move on to the next level in your life. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit of a hard one, but I feel like it's going to make you stronger as a person. Okay, so anyway, group 3, hopefully this helps you out. And you can look forward to better days, hopefully pretty soon, but you're going to have your trials and tribulations this year for sure. So, you take care of yourself and take care of others, okay? As much as you can. I feel this year's been tough on everybody, so hopefully, you find it more easy to navigate when you let go of dead weight and extras. Anyway, later, group 3. See ya.